Second training camp in the books. How you feeling?
Feeling good. Ready to go for the season.
What have you liked the most out of your play personally?
I think I've continued to grow my game, show I can get open on different levels of the field and make plays at different levels, and then just, building chemistry with the quarterbacks and stuff like that.
You talked about a lot about that with Anthony. Where do you think your connection is with him today versus like the first day you were out here?
Oh, it's way ahead than what it was, and I think it's still got a lot of progress to go. But that's what we got. We got a couple more weeks till the season, and then obviously the season is a long season. We can continue to build on that.
That play in Buffalo, I know you're probably hoping you'd come down with the catch, but is that kind of a moment? Is a part of you that gets excited for like what this could look like once you kind of iron out the details?
Yeah, for sure. Just because knowing myself there, I should have made the catch, and I just knew my route was not even the best route, but just the ball was such a beautiful ball, and it was just put in a perfect spot. So just knowing that he could do that, and even if I don't create the most separation on a route, like I did there, he's just going to be able to put the ball just where I can catch it, and I just got to come down with it next time.
You guys are going to obviously play with whoever is out there, but is it a relief now to already know who the starter is at quarterback?
It's definitely nice to know, especially when you go out here and practice, we're going to be working with the ones, and we're going to be working with the same quarterback every time, so you can really know, this is the guy who I got to get my timing down with. I got to get most of my reps with him. You also work with other quarterbacks too, but it's definitely good to know, this is the guy that I got to, learn how he throws and get on the same page with him.
What's been your impression of Anthony's command of the huddle over training camp?
Oh, I've been really impressed with it. I think each day he's kind of been taking a step forward with that, and, he's definitely taken on a leadership role. I think he broke down one of our things the other day, in front of the whole team. So that's, as a rookie, that's pretty impressive. So, yeah, he's been just taking a more and more leadership role as times go.
Coming from college, play calls are different in college versus the NFL. The ability to spit that out with confidence seems like kind of a hard hurdle for a quarterback to cross.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot. The plays, and it's like a language. So me in year two, we're using a lot of the same words we did last year. So it's something I know, and I start hearing a play and I can kind of finish it in my head just because I've heard it so many times. But definitely when you don't know it at first, it might be a lot to remember, because I don't know how it works, but I think it just comes in there. It just comes in over the microphone, and then they got to just be able to spit it back out. So
you know that he's got command, he's got confidence in what the play call is when he does spit it out.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You're a Chicago guy. Has this been fun?
Yeah, no, it's been super fun.
At the Bears, I grew up a Bears fan, I'm guessing.
I did not grow up a Bears fan, but but it's been fun. It's been fun practicing against them, for sure.
Were you an anti-fan then?
I was a Packers fan, so yeah.
Okay, so you really like it.
Yeah. My dad put me on the Packers. He's from Wisconsin, so yeah.
What's your biggest takeaway from these 2 days with the Bears?
I
guess for the offense as a whole.
I think there's good and bad with it, and I think that shows kind of where we're at. I think we got a lot of room to grow, but we showed some flashes. We just got to continue on getting more and more consistent and kind of raise the floor of our play, so that we can. Our bad plays aren't as bad, and we make less mistakes, and we are able to that's how you maintain drives, and just always have consistently good plays, and then you hit the big plays and score touchdowns. So.
How does Josh change the feel in this offense? Just the ability to always, as he's puts it, always get off.
Yeah. No, Josh, he's a great addition to the receiver room. I think for sure is a guy like that we kind of needed. Someone that can get open in space, make plays, make people miss, make tough catches. So. I'm thrilled to have him as a teammate, and I've been loving seeing what he's doing in camp.
What's the gut punch when Ashton goes down?
Yeah, it was tough to see. Ashton's a great guy, great leader, a guy that just works so hard. So it's really tough to see him go down. But I know he'll come back even stronger. He's gonna work his butt off in rehab, and he'll come back way stronger.
I know has he been for the younger guys who looking to get on this team and have to do multiple rows?
Yeah, no, he's definitely one of those guys that I tell, any young guy coming in, especially those undrafted guys, look at him, he's a guy that just does everything right. He works his tail off, and he goes out here and he does everything, the blocking, special teams, kind of all the dirty work that people would say, but that's what winning football teams need, and that's what, they need players that do that, and he's accepted that role, and he's also just, you can, supposedly, I wasn't here, but you can turn the tape on, you can see his growth at receiver just over the years. He's always been a tremendous athlete, but supposedly he just keeps getting better and better at receiver. So It's just, you know, he's a hell of a player, and I'm hoping, you know, he can recover from that.
You were a rookie last year, and Reggie was kind of a rookie too at his job.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yeah.
Have you seen him evolve as a coach this year at all?
Yeah, definitely seen Reggie evolve. You know, I think he's a lot more like not comfortable, but like I think he knows kind of what's going on more so, like, you know, and he's like just ready to like lead us and knows kind of what to teach us and stuff like that. So I think it's something they got to learn, you know, as a coach, and he's definitely getting it down.
Now that you're past the rookie stuff and learning the playbook and stuff like that, all that technical stuff Reggie was teaching you, I know you were learning it last year, but does it sink in easier now because you're kind of
for sure. For sure, yeah. You know, I think you got a lot more time at practice where you're not thinking about, like, you know, actually what play I got to do more, so you can think about your technique and stuff like that.
How much of that from Reggie is just learning to read defensive backs? Like when you came in here the last time, you were talking about like the difference between Kenny and Daryl and like that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's definitely, you know, watching tape you can see that, and that's what's like you'll see with these joint practices. Like day one, you know, we might have seen a clip or two of these guys, but you don't really know who you're going against. So then you got to like watch the guys in front of you, watch the one-on-one, see what they do, and then, you know, after practice you're able to watch that film and kind of be like, okay, this guy, he wears this number, he does that, so you can figure out what they're doing then and be more comfortable and to kind of come up with a plan to attack that.
Have you changed much physically just from last year at this time? Bigger, stronger, anything like that?
Nope, I think I am. I mean, I tried it. You know, I lift weights, I work out, stuff like that. But I think I weigh the exact same. Yeah, but I think I'm feeling good though. I felt good last year. It's not mean I didn't get better. I thought I was, you know, coming off of last year being in all that combine training and stuff. You know, my body was in great shape. So yeah, and I think I'm feeling in really good shape this year again too. So I'm ready to go, ready for the season.